Hello, my name's Shane, and welcome to the content warning before the video starts. Do not watch this movie if you are not comfortable seeing lots and lots and lots and lots of gore. Today we're going to be talking about Terrifier, the 2016 follow-up to Damien Leone's directorial debut, All Hallows Eve. This movie, unlike its predecessor, is not an anthology film, and follows Art the Clown through the entire movie. Let me just start by saying that David Howard Thornton, the new actor who is full-time playing Art the Clown now, completely elevates the character. The first scene where we see Art in the diner or the pizza place with our two female leads, that being Dawn and Tara, David brings a menace as well as a new sense of comedy that I think really fits well with Art's character of being a clown while also being a sadistic serial killer. That kind of comedy element was lacking in the earlier Art the Clown stuff. He didn't really do much like clown shit. So props to David for completely elevating the character even higher than what we saw in Damien Leone's older works. So Dawn and Tara are two college-age girls who are out on Halloween partying. Dawn seems to be the more drunk and carefree of the two of them, while Tara is more cautious. And through a series of events, they both end up being locked in an abandoned warehouse with Art the Clown, who began stalking them earlier that night. So before we even get to the main place where the movie takes place, Art the Clown has already butchered an entire pizzeria in very gory and creative ways, with all being done completely with practical effects. I shit you not, the amount of fake heads rolling around in this movie is astonishing. So they are in the warehouse. Tara is tied up by Art, and now we get to the most famous scene of the movie, where Art unveils Dawn, who is hanging upside down, wearing only her underwear, no brassiere, and Art then takes a hacksaw and cuts from betwixt Dawn's legs down to completely bisect her in two on the y-axis. So I had heard about this scene in particular years before I had seen the movie, which I actually just saw the first time for this video, and through the game of telephone, it was said that you see everything. But much like how you never actually see the knife go in to Jamie Lee Curtis's mom in the shower scene in Psycho, you don't get to see any of Dawn's lower bits. So thankfully the crew kind of shot around that to where by the time you see Dawn fully, full body, she has been reduced to a jiggling, vivisected gelatin mold person covered in fake blood. But I gotta admit, the scene itself was very affecting. Not as, scary or gut-wrenching as I think a lot of people kind of played it up to be, but very well done nevertheless, and again, using entirely practical effects. So the rest of the movie is basically a prolonged fight and or chase scene between Tara, who is eventually killed by Art, and then her sister, Vic, who is coming to pick her up, which was, established earlier in the film. And through these two POV characters of Tara and Vic, Leone kind of brings us almost through a haunted house-like experience. The one weak point I'll point out in the movie is that there are very clearly defined scenes or set pieces where you can tell Leone had an idea for what he wanted to do, but getting from point A to B to C down the line is less of a concern to him. So there's a lot of like running, and then Art shows up and this happens, and then, you know, rinse and repeat. But he stated in interviews that Terrifier 2, which is slated to come out not too long from now, is going to have a more defined and cohesive story that's going to be more linear and less choppy. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I think Leone is a very talented guy, and his appreciation for the slasher genre and his contribution to it is greatly appreciated. I always like watching his movies and saying, like, oh man, I wonder how he did that. I wonder how he got the blood to squish out of that head here and there and all that. So overall, I'm really excited for Terrifier 2. I'll definitely cover it when it comes out. If you want to see that, hit that subscribe button to keep up with everything I'm doing. Hit the like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Thank you.